Hey everybody, it's Angie from Mystic Mountain Homestead, and today I'm going to teach you how to can jalapenos. So we have a whole bunch of these. We had a crate full of these given to us, and what do you do when you have too many jalapenos? You pickle them. So I want to tell you first, you're going to start off with rubber gloves. Reason why is as you're slicing these up, if you don't have rubber gloves, they will burn your hands. My sister did this I probably shouldn't be telling this story, but it's not mine to tell, but oh well. Somebody I know dearly did this for everybody for Christmas one year and forgot to put on gloves and actually burnt her hands, like scalded them completely red from cutting the jalapenos. So make sure you get rubber gloves, and then you're just going to slice them. So what you do is you're going to cut off the very tip and then just slice, slice, slice. And then what I like to do is throw them over into a separate dish, like this one right here. And then when I get this full, I will can them. So I'm going to cut these, and we're going to break away, and we'll be back in just a minute. After you get a lot sliced up, you're going to place them in your sterilized mason jar. And I said sterilized, you can either boil these and sterilize them that way, or a new method that we found out about is to bake them in your oven on 350. And I've read two different articles about it. One says 30 minutes, one says 10 minutes. So we just kind of guess it in the middle. We put them in the oven, and the heat of the oven is actually going to kill all the germs. So you're going to end up putting all of your jalapenos in a jar. And once again, make sure you have gloves on for this because they will burn, especially if you have like a cut or something. If you got a cut on your hand, that will be on fire. So when you stick them down in there, you want to make sure that you leave a little bit of headspace, but you want to fill your jar up. So on the jars, you're going to kind of push them down in there. This one actually needs more, so I'm going to cut them up and put extras in there. I'll take one of these over here and show you more what you're doing. You want to push them down in there to where it's just to this line right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Don't pack them in, but firmly put them in, because once you start adding your brine to this or your hot liquid, you need to be able to have enough room in there to where the liquid gets on all of the jalapenos. So we're going to break away again. Be right back. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get a big pot like this one, and you're going to put 3 cups of water to 3 cups of vinegar. And you're going to bring that to a boil. So the water's already in here. I'm just adding the vinegar. Oops, a little bit too much. There we go. I'm just going to set this over here because I'm sure we're going to be pickling more. While we're waiting on this to boil, I went ahead and put the lids to the jars up here and started sanitizing those as well by boiling them. And then we're going to add our, sorry, the jalapenos are getting to me. Guess they're getting to him too. We're going to add our pickling salt and alum. You can use any brand. Some people use the something called like Pickle Firm or something like that. But that's really just alum. And you can get this in the spice aisle of the grocery store. And it's used for canning. Whoa, my goodness. These jalapenos are strong. So, we're going to go with, let me look here, I forgot how much, 1/4 of a teaspoon of alum to a pint. You don't want to use more than that. If you use more than that to a pint, it'll do just the opposite. Instead of making them firm, it'll make them like smushy. So, 1/4 of a teaspoon to a pint. So on a quart, we're going to use 1/8. Isn't that right? Yeah, I think so. some of these, we went ahead and put garlic inside there. That's yummy. And sometimes we like to stick like little pearl onions in them or onion slices in them. And I'll just add these in here. Ta-da. Then we're going to put some salt in. You want a half a teaspoon of salt per pint. This is pickling salt. So, there we go. Add it to all of them. I know I probably could have poured this in a bowl and made it, the presentation look so much prettier. But honestly, I mean, it is what it is. And it's only, the spoon's only going in the box, so it's not like I'm getting anything dirty. And I don't want to do more dishes. So I'm taking what I got and making it work. Alright, there we go. We've got the alum and the salt and garlic in some of them. And we should be starting to simmer here. Hot stuff, hot stuff. Alright, we'll be right back. The vinegar and water is boiling. And by the way, that wasn't the jalapenos that were making us cough. It was the smell of the vinegar boiling is what did it. So I'm going to turn this off. And then I've got my handy dandy, I don't know what this is called, you know, but anyways, pourable cup here. Ouch! And that is hot. Just saying. Don't everybody be laughing, man. Okay, so I'm going to fill this up. And I have this funnel that's made for canning. You can do it just by pouring it straight in there, but I'm kind of messy, so it guides it. And you're going to pour the hot brine that you made over the jalapenos. So pour it on in there. Now if you come to this side, I'll show you how tall, how high up you want it to be. You want it to be with about a half an inch to an inch of headspace. So this is basically what you're doing right here. You want to bring it to this first lip. Then you're going to take, you can use a knife. I use this little icing tool, and you want to push it all around. And what this does is it gets any air bubbles out. And by the way, when you put that hot liquid inside here, your jars are so burning. So you have to be careful not to burn yourself while you're touching your jars. Then you're going to take your magnet and lift up your hot, super hot lid and add it while it's hot. You gotta do that when it's hot. And then you're going to go ahead and repeat the process over and over to the next jar, etc. I'm going to do one more of these and then we're going to break away. Once again, you're going to bring it up to right at the neck of the jar. Okay, do you see the bubbles? That's what you want to get out of there. You don't want any oxygen left in there. So that's why you use the knife to spin it all, you know, to move it all around. So push it all down there. Make sure the jalapenos are covered. Make sure all of them have juice on them. Go all the way to the bottom to get all those out. Then once again, you're going to cover with a lid, a hot lid, hot. Yeah, this is not one of those fancy canning tools. This is like my husband's pickup screw thing, and it works. You know, we take what we got and make it work here. Then you're going to add your band. Now, this is what I like about this pot holder that I have, it's got this latex looking stuff on there, and it'll hold it while you turn it, and that's super because it can get closed good. And on this one, we're going to break away, and I'll show you what we do next. So after you put all the bands and lids on and you tighten them up, you're going to take your jar and you're going to flip it upside down. Now, not everybody does this, but we've read about this, and we've figured out that if you flip them upside down, gravity will help with that air issue also. So we're going to leave them upside down for 5 minutes and then flip them back up. And then you'll actually hear the pops, and that'll be the end of it. They'll all be completed. So we'll be right back. So our 5 minutes is over, and we're going to flip them back up. And then we're going to wait, and we're going to pop them. And I hope that these lovely jar lids are in your view so you can see them. I don't know. But we're going to wait a second, and you'll start hearing them. So it'll be fun. We always like to wait for the pop. And once you hear the pop, you know you're finished. So what can we talk about until then? We've got a new puppy. His name is Bear, and we're going to do a new video here in the next day or two and show you Bear, and we're going to show you our other new surprise farm creature that you'll never believe that we have. So stay tuned tomorrow, and we will have that video out, and I think that you'll love our new creature. Well, some of you will love our new creature, some of you will think we're crazy, but some of you think we're crazy already.
That video will be out next week.
Right, but we're going to shoot it tomorrow, but he says it'll be out next week because we're slow like that. But hey, we'll get it all. We're going to start trying to do a video a week. I know we've said that before, but busy schedules and all that. But hopefully we'll be able to do that. And I'm looking at these lids. Hopefully we'll get a pop soon. Dead silence. That's kind of scary, huh? All right. Twiddle thumbs. It's almost Christmas. Did everybody get their Christmas shopping done? I'm not finished yet. We're making a lot of Christmas this year. I hope my family's not watching this video while I say that we have canned a ton. We've made blueberry jelly, pear butter, apple butter. Later this week, I'm going to make something called monkey butter, and that's going to be awesome. It's out of bananas, and it's got oatmeal, it's got coconut in it, and I'm very excited about that. Okay, so we're still waiting, and hopefully we'll get that pop any second. It's a change in temperature that does it. Oh, did you hear it? There went one of them. Oh, there went the other one. All right, so we are finished. We have canned jalapenos. Yay! And now I only have like 50 million more of these. So until next time, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell, and we'll give you notifications of when there's a new video out for you to watch. As always, thank you so much, and take what you got and make it work.